Alright guys, so I kind of want to show you how I'm marking the inside of this just so I don't get confused with what wires go where. You know, when I start running wires from the board to the actual fader itself. As you can see, I removed all those other wires because, you know, it was just a mess. So I'm going to redo it, rerun it. But if you're looking here, you can see, how in the world am I going to know which contacts are going to touch here, you know, from here are going to run to the board itself. So what I ended up doing was I took a silver paint marker and I marked all of the markings with numbers. So you can see there's a 1, 2, 3, 4. These right here, this is your calibration for 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 3.7, that's for the battery itself. That's your power going to the fader off the board. Oh yeah, see there's 5 and 6. So basically what I did was, so I wouldn't get lost when I'm running new wires, let's see if you can see this, on the actual board itself I marked it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So when I run my wire, 1 is going to connect to 1, and so forth and so on. 2 is going to connect to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4, 5 to 5, 6 to 6. But doing it that way, I won't get my wires mixed up, crossed up, and it'll be fine. The way that I'm going to wire the sound is, instead of trying to desolder all of these parts off of the board, because you know it's tough to do with these unless you have like a desoldering vacuum, which I really wish I would have had. I'm going to invest in one of those, you know, because it makes it easier for removing these things and not burning up the board. It's, you know, the other way is just too hard with desoldering braid or a solder sucker. It just, you know, it's not easy on these boards. These contacts are so delicate that too much heat on there and the actual contact just rips off the board, and it's not fun to retrace or make jumpers and things of that nature. So I'm just tapping off of the bottom of the contacts of the board, and I have it marked out. I have it marked out as your 1, your 2, and your 3 is your line out. So the line out is actually going to run directly to the preamp, okay? And then the 2 is going to actually get ran all the way over to this side, and this is where I'm going to actually put another female headphone 3.5mm jack to plug in there for your music. So that's where I'm going to run that. This other wire, 1, that one is actually going to go back to the inside, and that's going to go to the line in, which is here off of, oh, I'm sorry, the line out. It's going to go to the line out, and that is basically going to run line out to the number 1, and that's what's going to send the signal. So line out to 1, so then I'm basically going to run this wire, and where this plug is here, I'm going to desolder this one and then solder this wire in. I left these wires long right now because once I get everything set the way I want it, then, you know, I'll cut it to size. But this right here, if you're not familiar with, this is actually a voltage bump up. So with this amplifier, it needs 12 volts to run. So what this is going to do is it's going to take anywhere from 5 to 11 volts and put out exactly 12 volts. So that'll run this sufficiently enough so you don't get any power outages or any volume dropout or anything like that. So that's what that's for. Here's the relay. That's going to be for the start stop button there. So basically I'll show you guys about that, you know, when I get to that, but I figured out how I'm going to wire that up off of the board so that it'll actually work with the non-latching button. So anyway, I figure I'd just kind of give you a sneak peek of how I'm, you know, keeping everything organized inside here so I don't get lost, giving myself some good visual markings on the inside. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoy the videos that I'm doing, and I'll keep you guys posted on this. And yeah, I'm almost done. I'm only waiting for 2 more things to come in, and this will be finished. I'll be able to wire it all up and go from there. There's really not much space in one of these handy tracks, so it's pretty amazing that I'm able to fit as much as I am in here. Oh, actually, what do I need? 3 more things are coming in the mail. So the potentiometer, and then I'll show you guys, if you guys want to do it this way, I'll show you how to wire up that potentiometer with the pins and whatnot, so you don't get confused on that. And yeah, that's where I guess I'll end it for now. But yeah, next time you see this, all the wiring and everything's going to be nice and clean and good, you know, it'll look nice inside there. It won't be all crazy like this. My dog is going crazy. All right, I'm going to end the video there. Peace, y'all.